Hi there, and thanks for joining me. I'm Jennifer, and this is 13 Moons Lodge, and I'm here to do the energy reading for the week of November 27th to December 3rd. And so we have the end of one month shifting into December, the final month of the year, and we also have a full moon on the 27th, and that is in the sign of Gemini. So we will be having some influences according to that. So according to Yasmin Bolin, the full moon in Gemini is bringing in energies of things being interesting, perhaps volatile, confusing. So it should be an interesting kind of week. Okay, so jumping right into the cards. Everything is pre-shuffled, of course. So our significator card for the week, whoops, I'm going to do one more row here. I'm kind of liking doing these 4 rows. You just get so much more information. So our significator card is the Ace of Swords. And this actually card had come up in the weekend reading, the weekend just passed. So interesting. So the energy in that particular reading, actually there's 2 cards here that are the same. So, and I did shuffle them, but so new ideas, a new way of looking at something coming in, a shift in our perspective or awareness of how we see things. So our thoughts, definitely changing focus, a shift in paradigm. So this is our significator card. So this should be interesting as this shift comes about in, a new way of looking at things. It should be an interesting week, especially with these full moon energies we're working with. So I'm thinking that if we are feeling confused or feeling angry about something, this shift here is going to be fundamental in how our week progresses. So hopefully, the shift will bring about healing or calmer waters within our lives. But let's carry on here. So we have that shift in perspective. And yeah, so again, we have the 10 of Swords as well. So a way that we've been looking at things, or if we've been feeling kind of stuck or trapped in something, this is telling me that it's coming to an end, whatever this is. And of course, it's because of this shift in the way we perceive things or think about things. And then we have it's interesting that we have this half moon cycle here, because with this telling me that this is like the end of whatever this is in our thoughts, whatever this particular cycle is coming to a completion. We have another cycle here that we're working through on a grander scale that we are working through, so, and being influenced by. So that's kind of an interesting side note along with this. So whatever these 2 cycles are, they are definitely connected. So whatever this shift is happening, there's a larger encompassing cycle that we are working through. So this row is clarified with power, and I'm really loving that. So to me, in this paradigm shift, coming to, an old way of being coming to a conclusion and a new way coming in, and the bigger cycle, this could be indicating, this one here is about personal power. So realizing that, the way we think about things is our choice. How do we want to look at a situation? How do we want to look at ourselves? How do we want to look at, the planet or people or whatever it might be, whatever your beliefs are. And realizing that if your thoughts are keeping you stuck or in a repetitive pattern, then it's time to change them, change your perspective. And I think that is just amazing. So personal power with that particular card. Okay, so jumping into the next row here, we have the King of Pentacles. So I'm having the energy here of someone who is very, I want to say in control, and that's almost what came out, but it's more of somebody who has really conquered the ability to manifest their lives. So somebody who, has generated, a good income, feeling very financially secure, has, has done things, has, perhaps traveled or gotten the toys, or just feeling really like, everything I've ever wanted to do on a physical, on the physical plane, it's that kind of energy that they've mastered it. So whoever this resonates with, and this is, a general reading, of course, so there's going to be some of us that feel this way and some of us that don't feel like we've conquered that. If we haven't, but we're working, there's a feeling of we're working towards this. So this is really good too, that we're just becoming masters at manifestation and whatever it is that we want to manifest while we are on the planet. So following that, we have the Six of Wands. Yeah, so it feels like, and this could also be a conclusion of something as well for some of us. With the Six of Wands, there's like a celebration here, feeling like, there's been achievements accomplished. So it could also just be feeling like, yeah, you're getting stuff done as well. It could be as simple as that, not even manifesting large things in our lives, but it could be just little things, accomplishing little things, shopping lists, whatever it might be, just little jobs. It could also be that too. So there is a feeling of celebration here. Whatever this is, that things are getting done. There is a feeling of lightheartedness and just of ease with that. Just feeling really, really good overall, positive. And then we have another wand. We have the Seven of Wands. So it just feels like, yeah, you know what, there's been a lot of experience in, so we actually have the 6 and the 7 here. So we're going up here. So it's a celebration, but it's just like, yeah, things, achievement, experience, feeling like, a lot of us are really confident in what it is that we're doing in our path, whether if we're making changes or not, but it feels like it's all being divinely guided, and it just feels very confident and secure, like we're on the right path. And I guess that is kind of the pinnacle of what that card feels to me, is just that it's good, we're doing the steps, we're following where we're being led, and it just feels really, really good. So this row is being clarified with magnetism. So that speaks to me volumes about what this is, what they talk about. A lot of spiritual speakers talk about the law of attraction. And so with that magnetism, so yeah, really feeling abundant, feeling lighthearted, joyous, like celebratory, feeling very confident in what it is we're doing, where we're going. So yeah, attracting abundance, feeling abundant in this row. So it feels really, really good. So following that, we have the Four of Swords. Interesting here. So, what am I feeling with this? I'm feeling a couple different things, actually. First thing that comes to mind, obviously, is needing to rest, but I'm also feeling sickness here. That so we might want to be watching out for viruses, or just not getting enough rest, because I'm feeling like there's going to be, a lot of us that are just going to be vulnerable to something going around, or just not feeling really, really good. So I think it's really important to take care of ourselves here and rest if you feel the need to, if you're feeling dragged down. If you're not sleeping well, then, do what you need to do. Self-care, really, really important, to relax the body, relax the mind, perhaps increase your time in meditation if your thoughts are really scattered as well, and you're again ruminating on something, or worried about something, or have some doubts or fear. But to give yourself a break from that as well. I just feel like there's some running down of the body, creating my own vocabulary here. Okay, so following that, we have the Page of Cups. And it's interesting. So I'm feeling like normally something like this might be, a love off or the beginning of something new. But I'm actually feeling like he's saying this, he or she is saying, drink more water. You're not drinking enough water. I feel like that's what's happening here. So in the, perhaps this is, spirit saying, yeah, you know what, you need to drink more fluids. You're not hydrated enough. You need to flush the toxins from your body to help this. If you have been sick for a while and it's just you're not shaking it. Besides the rest, it's also the nourishment, the fluids that we need. And then we have the Temperance card. So really paying attention to balance in our bodies, realizing that, we are what we think and eat, and everything in our lives is a reflection. So if we are feeling unwell, look at where you might be missing something, or how to bring that balance back into your life. So this is being clarified with Observer. Okay. So, yeah, I think I just said that about paying attention to where you might be missing something in your life, and being out of balance. So, observe this, observe yourself, observe your patterns right now this week. Observe where, you might be overdoing one thing and not doing enough somewhere else. So, try to bring that balance back in by observing. I can't, easy for me to say, observing what it is you're doing throughout this week. Okay, and then finally, in this last row, we have the Two of Wands. So I'm feeling again like we are looking out into the future. This particular row is, this one here is our ancestors. I forgot to say that. So we kind of have our current energies, what we're working through. And then our ancestor row was the one about the health. So it's our ancestors that are saying, yeah, we need to take care of our bodies, our minds, all of that, so we don't get sick. Or if we have been unable to shake something, observe what it is that you're doing to help support your body, something you might be lacking, like the water. I still feel like we're being told to avoid being sick or run down, or if you already are, then how to bring balance back into the body. But obviously there's some sort of imbalance happening in the body, so it's important that we pay attention to this. And then in this last row, this is the our moon row. So this is the influence of the moon, whatever it is, with this deck over here that I'm patting that you couldn't see there. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands. So yes, so as we are manifesting in this row, we're, again, looking ahead. We've been doing this for a while. This card has been coming up the last few weeks. So looking at where we are and how do we get to where we want to be. We're looking out. We know where we want to go, what we want to do. We might not know specifically, but we have an idea of the direction we want, if we don't know for sure. And we're trying to figure out how to get from where we are to where it is we want to go. The next card is the Page of Swords. So ideas coming in. I think I'm feeling like we just need to try things. If we don't know exactly how to get from A to B, then just throw things at the wall and see what sticks. And I feel like that's what's saying, just try some ideas, see what works, see what doesn't, and just go from there. But it's important to take some sort of action in doing this, and not just kind of sitting there feeling stuck because you don't know how to make the next move, or you don't know how to get to where you want to go. I feel like this card is just saying, yeah, you know what, you need to just do something. So even if it doesn't work, at least you tried, and then you can check that off your list. A failure isn't a failure. It's a lesson. You're learning what works, what doesn't. So just try something, whatever ideas are coming in. And then finally, we have the Queen of Cups. So I think this is a really great energetic card for the end of the week, because this is telling me I'm feeling a lot of emotional maturity here, heart opening, a lot more self-compassion as we journey through this week and the energies to come. So it's just feeling very grounded, very heart-centered, and yeah, holding that compassion for self as we do shift through this week. And if we are feeling unwell, hold the compassion for yourself as well, as and giving your body what it needs. I think that's really important here. Yeah, just allow, being flexible, watching, lots of great energies happening here. So final card here to clarify this final row, we have Mercury retrograde, reinvention. So this is really just telling me that, yeah, what we're doing here in this process and this week, really, and as I had said, it's about personal power, changing our perspective on a situation, whatever it is, the way we think about something, and this coming to an end, and abundance, and then this part here. So obviously these shifts are taking its toll. Perhaps we've been really focused outwardly on our outer lives as well. And so we've been neglecting our bodies, and letting ourselves get run a little ragged. But we are perhaps, yes, reinventing ourselves. We're finding that, this feeling of being stuck, changing our perspective is opening up new ideas. And so maybe it's time, if we take some downtime to bring our bodies back into balance, this is a great time to go within and think about where it is we want to go, throw some ideas at the wall, hold compassion for ourselves as we are starting this new journey. So it does seem that we are collectively starting a new journey, and that's what this is all talking about here. So lots of information in that reading. Overall, really beautiful. It sounds like there might be a couple little hiccups there, but all shifting in a beautiful and positive and expansive way. So with that, I just want to thank you again for being here. Have a beautiful and magical week, everybody. And we will see you very soon. Take care. Bye for now.